Today we're gonna see how many of your favorite books I can guess. So people on the Discord have sent me a list with their top 16 books of all time for now. Like how they were feeling when they made that list. Obviously it can change. The idea is that I try to guess which of those 16 books is your absolute favorite. The only thing we have is a name, an age, where they're from, and what their favorite season is. So that's what we're going off, and I obviously know these people a bit because we do talk on the Discord, but I don't think I can name any of these persons' favorite book just from the bat, from the get-go. Then they mailed me their favorite book, and a lot of them emailed me their top 3. I asked for a favorite book, and then they reminded me that when I first had this idea, I wanted a top 3. So a lot of them sent the top 3, but I didn't have the heart to tell the ones that only sent their favorite book that I changed my mind again and I needed the top 3. So we're gonna look at the 16 books, and I'm gonna make a top 3. If any of my top 3 are their favorite book, I'm getting 2 points. My guess of the favorite book is the actual book, favorite book, I get 5 points. And then if any of the top 3 books that I had is actually in the top 3, I get 1 point. So if you want to play along, grab a pen, grab some papers. And we'll see. I'll scoot up a bit so we have these graphics here. First up, we have Clio. She is in her 30s. She's from Belgium, and her favorite, she did not give me her favorite season. But I know she doesn't like warm weather, so it's gonna be fall or winter. I'm guessing winter, but I'm not sure. So on there is The Flash, which I read and I enjoyed, but it was not my favorite book. Sword of Kagan, and I think I've heard her talk about that a lot. That is definitely a contender. Then, what is it? Righteous Knights, a Traveler. Lanny, The Traveling Cat Chronicles. Persuasion. Piranesi, which I know she loves. Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb. Oh, that's another contender. I think that's definitely a series that could be, that's so impactful for people. So that could definitely be favorite of all time. The 7th, Perfection. I don't know the book, and I don't think I've heard her talk about it, which doesn't say a lot, but I'm guessing it's not. Masters of Sorrow and Memory of Souls. I have heard a lot of Memory of Souls. I don't think it's her favorite though. Where and Place. Alright. It is funny. There's a lot of high fantasy which I had expected. And then there is this horror which is very funny to me. Since reading that, she has gotten a reputation for cannibal books. So might be that one. Could be that one is the favorite. And then Lanny, I think, is how do you say it? A literary fiction. Alright. Oh, there's Earthlings. The Goblin Emperor. Human. And the Echoes of Things to Come. Alright. I'm really debating. It's either gonna be Sword of Kagan or Ship of Magic. I think it's gonna be those. One of them is gonna be her favorite book. I think so. I'm going with Sword of Kagan on 1. Ship of Magic from Robin Hobb on 2. And Lanny on 3. I think the literal fiction is in there. That is definitely a contender too. I'm I'm going for Sword with the Sword of Kagan. So let's open the email and see what is actually Clio's here. Oh, this is a person that sent a top 3. So, oh no, I have it wrong! Really? Oh, I have none of them correct. So here we go. Masters of Sorrow by Justin Cole is book 3. It is a Fancy with Disability rap that made me cry. Oh, now I want to read it. 2 is Tender is the Flesh, which I have not guessed. I was contemplating if that would be in the top 3, but I was like, nah, probably not. It's probably going to be high fantasy and a literary thing. Oh, I love it that you love it. Just so we know what cannibalism there's in the industrialization of the meat industry. Yeah. The meat from animals isn't eatable anymore because of a disease, so they're gonna eat human meat, but it's labeled differently so they can sell it. And first is Earthlings. Oh no! Ow, I was thinking, like, I heard a lot about the book, but I didn't think it was from Clio. But I know people love it. Oh, I'm so happy that the hamster won. That is the actual winning book. Oh, I love it. Discuss really dark topics, but center theme is the struggle to stand apart in a world that wants people to confirm. Oh, I get that. Oh, I did he was like, how did you do? I was like, oh, I did terrible. Clio, I'm sorry. Clio, however, made a video about all her favorite books, and it will be live an hour after this video release. So please look up the Bemused Bookworm book channel if you want to know anything more about these books. Clio has a whole video about it. I'm gonna watch it. Oh, how did I do? I did terrible. Well, that's not a good start. I gained 0 points. Well, let's continue to the next one. Next up is Nana. She is also in her 30s, in my age range. Nana is from Switzerland. And her favorite season is anything but spring. So, no spring. And she is Starlit on Instagram. And she makes very cute plushies. I will link all these creators down below, so you can find them if they have anything. Alright, I see a lot of books that I don't know, I can't recognize. That's Poet Society, which sounds great. Braiding Sweetgrass, I don't know, this recently came up and I don't know why anymore. Indigenous Women, Scientific Knowledge and the Teaching of Plants. Alright. Foster by Claire Keegan, I don't know. Everything by Nicola Yoon. Sorrow and Blaze by Meg Masons. I'll Give You the Sun. Oh, I've heard a lot about this one. I think this is in the top 3. Know My Name, Channel Miller. Kind of Phantom Macabony. Oh, that's a childhood book in German. I think that is a sign, maybe. Because some people sent the books that, even though they weren't translated. And I think that's a sign that they're actually very important to you. Because if they were just 16, you could have put in a 17. So, but is it in top 3? I don't think so. The Book Thief is in there. Oh, yeah. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. That could be a contender. The Elegance of the Hedgehog. The End of Loneliness. Oh, that sounds cute. Tin Man by Sarah Winman. The Handmaid's Tales. That's, I only seen the series, but that's a book I would like to read. To Be Taught, If Fortunate, Becky Chambers. I know Nana loves Becky Chambers. And The Never Ending Story. Alright. This is so hard. Why did I try to do it? Also, everybody said that picking 16 books is hard and hellish. So I want you to know I'm sorry, but trying to figure this out is also hellish. So I hope that makes it better for you all. my gut feeling says it's I'll Give You the Sun. But I have no... These books are so different. I was hoping that if I know the age range and Nana's is so close to mine, that would help. Especially if it were... I feel like there's a lot of potential in being a child, a book you read as a child to be one of your favorite. And for that, I do think Kleine Feder McCavity is in the top 3. And then to be taught if Fortunate Becky Chambers. So, or is the Becky Chambers one the favorite of all time? Let me look up what I'll Give You the Sun is actually about, as well as the Becky Chambers. Okay, so I'll Give You the Sun is about family dynamics, the ever-changing complicated mess that reminds of how introvert lives are. So it's about hard relationships, love, brother and sister relationships, sexuality, and falling in love. So that absolutely does sound like a Nana book. Oh, To Be Taught is a Fortune is a novella. Imagines a future in which instead of terraforming planets to sustain human life, explorers of the solar system instead transforms themselves. No. I guess. I'll Give You the Sun is 1. Yes, that's my guess. And then Be Taught If Fortunate by Becky Chambers is going to be 2. And then the Kleine Feder McCavity is going to be 3. Let's open the email and see if I am close. Oh, I don't have it. Natalie sent it to me a tiny bit later. That's why I have a different dress on. But 3 is To Be Taught If Unfortunate by Becky Chambers. I know she loves Becky Chambers, so it's a tiny bit surprising that it's not a 2, but at least it gives me a point, right? So that's good, that's good. I need those desperately. The End of Loneliness by Benedict Wells. Although it's been years since I've read it, not sure how I would feel today. See, that is nostalgic pick that I'm looking for. But I had no clue that was our age range. And then Versus Tin Man by Sarah Winman. Oh, I did not even consider that one. Fun fact, Nana says, if the Neverending Story by Michael Ent would only consist of part 1, leaving part 2 completely out, I would probably be on the list. So, thank you so much, Nana, for playing along. Next up is Stephanie. She is in her 40s. She's in Belgium, but she is born in the US. And then fall is her favorite season. I'm seeing Crow Queen, is that? Todd of Frost, Clamp, Karen Rainey, Nightlife, House Moving Castle. That's gonna be in top 3. House Moving Castle is going to be top 3. Right. Charlie Bone, Cat Gamer. Oh, that's gonna be in top 3 too. I feel like Stephanie loves cats and anime and manga. So there has to be a manga in there. And Cat Gamer is a high contender. And then Blood and Chocolate. That sounds interesting. Childhood and Fruit Basket. Oh, I've heard great things about that one. But then there's also like Kill the Queen and This Majesty's Dragon. I'm thinking about which one is going to be 1, but also which is going to be 3. This is going to be Fruit Basket. I do feel like it should. Karen Brand. Could be a high fantasy. I know it has been a while since she read those, so I don't think it's His Majesty's Dragon by Naomi Novik. Jennifer Stapp, Kill the Queen Nix. It's an interesting mix. It's an interesting mix of books, which does not make it easier. The Keys of the Kingdom by Garden Nix. Mr. Monday. That is not saying me anything, but my God, is keep telling me the book, but also Fruit Basket. I'm going with House Moving Castle is 1. Purely based on sentiment from the youth, probably. I feel that would work. Cat Gamer is gonna be 2. And then I'm gonna follow my gut feeling and say that Mr. Monday by Garth Nix is gonna be 3. So let's get the email and see what the top 3 is. Oh no! Damn it! I'm so terrible. I got 0 points. So Arrow of Queen is actually 1. Mercedes Lucky, where is it? Oh, it's there, yeah. And then Touch of Froze, which is next to it, is actually 2nd by Jennifer Asta. And then Fruit Basket, that I was really contemplating, is 3. And I would have put it in 3. If I did not choose, I cannot follow my gut feeling. My gut feeling is not working. It's not. I'm sorry, Stephanie. Why is House not in there? Also, I feel like I have never heard you talk about Arrow of the Queen or Touch of Frost. Fruit Basket, yes. So they're so... I love this because you think you know people, right? When you talk to them about books. So I had a feeling like I can guess it. I didn't think I would guess it right, but I would at least have an idea of the direction to go to, and I am so wrong. It's hilarious. So next up is Kate. Kate is also in her 30s, my age range. She lives in the UK and fall's her favorite season. So Kate has a very, very similar reading taste than mine. Some of my favorite books are on this list. She has a Tangled Spells by Michelle Harrison, and I hope that is in her top 3. I hope that is her favorite book of all time, but I don't think so. But if it could only be in top 3. Then she has Fireborn, The Haunting of Evelyn Jones. I hope The Haunting of Evelyn Jones is in the top 3. Again, House Moving Castle, which for sentiment value, I think works. Then there is Harry Potter, which I have to put in top 3 just for sentiment. Like, this is my age range, right? We are born and raised by Harry Potter. That is such sentimental thing to us. Even if we don't align with the author, most of us absolutely do not. Might hate the author, but the books and those authors still are special to us. So that one has to be in top 3. And then we have The Hobbit, which for the same reasons, pure sentiment, I would put in top 3. And then there's Band of Brothers, which is so absolutely different than anything else that led me believe that it had to have a huge impact on her for it to be in this top 60. So is it, that bad it's gonna be in top 3? Like, and then I don't, the subtitles are a bit off by the graphic, but this is the only way. Paul Grady, Eddie Albert, and the Amazing Animal Gang. That sounds cute. Light falls in there, which I know is very popular. The Hunting of Virgin Farm, I haven't heard of, but it looks so good. Now I need to read it. The Land of Forever Red, loved it. Jenny Beck, loving it. That would be, I don't think that's top 3 though, but it's a very good one. Scryer is also a dragon book. Nevermore, yes, Nevermore. The Secret Animal Society, I read actually because of Kate, loved it. The Turngate Key of Highgate Cemetery, read it because of Kate, loved it. Even though it's a war story that I really don't read as much of because I don't like them, I love this one. And then let Witch Park be there. I don't think Dominique Valiante is as known or as popular author as she should be. I hope to God Witch Park is in there. Oh no. Am I gonna make a top 3 based on what I think there is or what I want in there? What it will be in there? I'm gonna be heartbroken nonetheless. There's so many good books in there that all should earn top 3. I think I have to put Harry Potter on 1. Just for sentimental value. I think it's in there. I know Kate does absolutely not approve of anything J.K. Rowling is saying about certain group of people. Neither do I. I just want to make that very clear. But I do think this is such a sentimental book. I think it's gonna be her top favorite book. And then I'm cutting out Hobbit. I think it's in there, but look, I have lost this many times now. I want A Tangle Spells and Witch Park to be there in there. And I'm gonna put A Tangle Spells on 2 and Witch Park on 3. Mostly because I hope it's there. I hope it's there. Let's see. Oh! Damn it! Kate is one that only put 1 book in because I was, too afraid to send her again that I needed 3. And it's The Trials of Morrigan Grove. And I get it. She said it's a tough call. I get it. So, another 0 points. I hope you, if you're playing along, I hope you do better than this. I hope you do better. Nevermore is it? Yeah, I get it. Nevermore is so good. Alright. Next up we have Lila. She is in her 20s, from Germany, and late summer, early fall. That's her time to shine. And there are some spooky books on there, which I think they're, but then again, I put them on the season because I was like, yeah, that kind of gives the books you like. But so far it hasn't done that. I'm so upset that I didn't even get to guess any of the top 3 yet. I didn't have a guess on any book that is even close in there. So we have This Is How You Lose Your Time War, Wolkenschluss by Kirsten Gier, which is a German book that hasn't been translated. So that could be, it's from their youth. So that might, Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. That is a very popular book. That could be in there. But then we have Side and Raven Boys and Belladonna. Oh, Belladonna. I enjoyed Belladonna. So we have 2 books by Neil Shusterman. So that might also tell, that's a good author for her. I see some literal fiction, and then I see some darker books and some fantasy books and romance books. There's a lot of variety in there. And This Is How You Lose the Time War has been very mixed. You either hate it or love it. And since this is her 60 favorite books of all time, I am guessing she falls on the I love it content. And then people seem to really, really love it. So, and then everyone in this room will someday be dead. Sounds very interesting. So my gut feeling is telling me Strange the Dreamer. So I'm probably wrong on that one. I think it's gonna be then This Is How You Lose the Time War. Because that is a literal fiction and it, has something to say about society and stuff. So I think that can really leave an impact on you. So that might be 1. And then Strange the Dreamer be 2. What is Alles Nicht about? She's the author of Juniper and Thorn, which I really enjoyed. But I can't find this one. No, it's gonna be Raven Boys. 1 is This Is How You Lose the Time, where 2 is Stranger Dreamer, and 3 is Raven Boys. Again, purely based on sentiment. Right. The question was really hard for me, but here are my top 3. Yeah, it's hard for everyone. Side! I was contemplating that one. Alles Niets is second. Ganz viel Deswissen by Averheid. I do like her writing. And The Lover's Dictionary by David Levitan. I had 0 points. I'm so sorry, guys. Apparently I do not pay attention good enough when I talk to you with books. Why don't I know anybody's favorite book? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, why is this so incredibly hard? Alright. Last one. Let's see if I can at least get 1 point. This is Judith. She is my age range, in her 30s, from the Netherlands. Fall's her favorite season. One thing I hear Judith talk about a lot is One Piece. And One Piece is on there. So, are we gonna be bold and immediately say One Piece is 1? Hollow Places is on there. Oh yes. I love that book. And then Bryony and Roses is on there. I recently read it. It was the best Beauty and Beast retelling I've ever read. Oh, In an Absent Dream by Shannon Maguire. That has to be in the top. I know Judith loves that series of Shannon Maguire. Rightfully so. It's amazing. It's a series that talks about a lot. It's fantasy, but it's also sci-fi. It has LGBTQI in it. It has disability rap. It has everything. Those books, they're all little novellas, but they're hard-hitting. That one has to be in the top 3. And then Rosegate, she recently read and absolutely loved. Binge read the whole series because of it. Bridgerton is another one of her more recent loves. Also deep dived in that one. But since those are more recent, I don't think they're in there. But on the other hand, they could be, right? Because they're so fresh in your mind. And then there is Brenda Sanderson, which I know Judith loves as well. But then there is this Dipwoods thing. The Edge Chronicles, which definitely sound like a childhood read. Secret Society of Auricular Witches. I don't think that's... The Red Palace. See, looks like a book that could have been. Letter for the King. Oh, that could also be. No, I'm going with Brent. Oh, and also Sword of Kagan is here. 1 is One Piece. Let's put One Piece in. Don't let me down, Judy. You and he would always talk One Piece. So One Piece has to be in there. Come on, Judy. Don't let me down. Don't let me down this time. You don't have House Moving Castle. No, I would have expected that from you, maybe. So it's funny to me. It's not there. I love this. I do get to know you guys better. So I'm putting in One Piece. As 1. And then In an Absent Dream is going to be 2. And The Final Empire by Brenda Sanderson is going to be 3. Yes! I have points now! But I have... My one is... her first book is One Piece. So... Yes! I got 5 points! But then her second book is Rune by John Gwynne, which... I can see happening. It's... You know... I had to pick Rune, Sword of Kagan, or The Final Empire. I felt like one of those should be in top 3. And then The Rosegate by Hannah Sandry. I would, yeah. Because it is fresh on the brain. I talked about it. Why? I am very, very surprised that Shannon Maguire is not in there. It was very hard to say what was on 3rd place. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Alright. In an Absent Dream is not in there. That's... I would not have guessed. That's why I have so little points. So, at the end of this video, I have 5 points. Let me know if you did better. I am very happy that I could at least have 1 right. that I at least got some points. I was really scared I would end up not having any points at the end. I am sorry to everyone that I did not know your reading taste well enough to guess your favorites. I did enjoy filming this. I hope it was interesting to you all too. And you know, these boards kind of make me want to read some of your favorite books. So if that is something you would like to see and you want me to make this into a series where I'll pick one of the boards and then read their favorite books in a vlog and then do it for multiple persons, let me know down below. Again, I'm sorry. I did not know your reading taste well enough to guess your favorites. I hope you liked this video. Anyway, if you did, please like, subscribe if you want to see more cases from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, nerds!